Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to morEwish cuisine. The sizzling sound in the fry pan and the aroma that surrounds is sensational while preparing Shami Kababs. And the taste, delightful. Shami Kabab is a truly delicious treat at any time of the day. You can make sandwiches with it or serve it as a snack, perfect for Ramadan, for Iftar, or even for Sahoor. So let's go and see what we need for this recipe. So things we need for the Shami Kabab will be, since I'm making with chickens, I have this whole bone-in chicken and I was buying specially for Shami Kabab, so I just asked him to cut into big pieces, but that's not compulsory at all. You can use smaller pieces as well. Then I have this washed and soaked gram lentil chane ki dal. For seasoning, I have this whole cumin, sabut zira, whole coriander seeds, sabut dhania, turmeric, haldi, salt, red chilies, and then some cube onions. Then I have some ginger and garlic paste. If you have whole ginger garlic, that will be great, but I didn't have one. And then after cooking, we will be adding some cilantro, mint leaves, some more onions, green chilies, eggs, and then I have this grounded garam masala. I don't prefer to use whole garam masalas, so I'll use the grounded one. So these are all the ingredients. Let's go and make it happen. So heat up your cooking pot, add your soaked dal and then your meat. I'm using chicken, you can use beef or goat as well. Ginger and garlic paste. Then add your cube onion, whole red chilies, cumin, coriander, turmeric and salt. Then add enough water to cover up your chicken. Mix and mix until everything is combined, and cook until it comes to one boil, and then cover and let it cook until chicken is completely tender. Now I prefer to do slow cooking here like we do for stock or gravies, and that's one of the reason why I'm using bone-in chicken. You can use boneless chicken as well, but I think that boneless chicken give bland taste to Shami Kababs. But if you cook with the bone-in chicken, all the juices and stock is extracting from the bones will give your Shami Kabab a perfect taste. It's one little extra step, but I think it's totally worth it. So when your chicken is slowly cooked for like around 30 to 35 minutes and it's completely tender for sure, just take a slotted spoon and take out your chicken pieces from this cooked mixture, and but make sure your remaining mixture is still cooking on a slow flame, so the extra water will dry out while we wait for chicken to cool down. So when your chicken is cooled down a bit and warm enough so you can handle it, so start taking out the meat from the bones and discard the bones and collect the meat in one bowl. Then come back to your lentil mixture. Here you can see the water is almost dried out, so mix everything again and then add your shredded chicken and then mix and cook until all the water dries out, and we don't need any extra liquid in this mixture. Then switch off the flame and let this mixture cool down completely. I prefer to do this step a day ahead, so when mixture cool down completely, I keep it in the fridge, so it's always easier to handle this mixture next day. While your mixture is cooling off, or for me it's next day, just take all your hard masala and ground it. Add your mint leaf, onions, green chilies and chopped cilantro in a food processor and process it until you have a grounded hara masala mixture. Then transfer this hara masala into a bowl and keep this on side. Now take your meat and lentil mixture and add in food processor. You can do in batches, and then crack an egg in there, add garam masala, and then start processing until you have a smooth mixture. Now I know few families prefer to have a chunky mixture, so if you like that, go ahead and do that, but I prefer to keep it a fine paste. So just do it in batches until you grind all the mixture and keep it in a bowl. So now it's time to shape our Shami Kababs. Remember we grounded that hara masala mixture and have it add in there. So I'll show you two ways. One way is just to pick up that kebab masala mixture and just take a little bit of hara masala and keep it in the middle, and then cover with the rest of the kebab masala mixture and shape it like a kebab. So I got to know that that's the traditional and actual way of making shami kebabs. I personally doesn't like shami kebab like that. When you take a bite, all the haram masala come into your mouth. So what I did, I add those haram masala mixture in the shami kebab mixture and then mix it with hand. And you can check salt at this time. Since we are adding extra stuff, salt might go down, and then you can shape with your hand and see if you think that it's not binding well. You can add some egg. Instead of adding a whole egg, I just added half of a beaten egg, and again mix with your hand until everything is fully combined, and then it's time to shape our shami kebabs. Now to shape your shami kebab, take a tablespoon or two from the mixture. It depends how bigger you want your shami kebab would be, and then roll it in between your palm into a smooth ball. Then very carefully flatten the ball into a disc, and then smooth the edges, and one of your shami kebab is ready. And then transfer it onto any platter or tray which is lined with the plastic sheet. Now repeat the same process with the rest of your shami kebabs until you finish up the whole mixture. For layering, I just put the piece of parchment paper on top of one layer, and then make more shami kebabs and put it on top of that parchment paper, and then cover those layer with another piece of parchment paper, and then keep it in the freezer until they are completely frozen. So when they're completely frozen, just take them out from the piece of parchment paper, label a Ziploc bag, and then transfer those shami kebab into the bag, and then bag goes back again into the freezer. The best part of shami kebab is that they freeze so well. Now to fry your shami kebab, just heat up some oil in a fry pan, and then put your shami kebab in there and let it cook from one side until it get very nice golden color. Now if I'm serving my shami kebab to guests, or I want my shami kebab to look more nicer and neater from outside, I dip my shami kebab in beaten eggs. But for like everyday daily use purposes, I skip that step because our mixture have enough egg for a shami kebab to hold its shape. And when you put your shami kebab in oil without dipping in egg, trust me, they won't break apart in oil. So that part is totally up to you how you want to serve your shami kebabs. So when your kebab get very nice golden color on both sides, just take it out on a piece of paper towel to absorb some excess oil. If you walk into my house unannounced, chances are I will have some of these kebab in the freezer. Depending on the time, I serve them as snack with a chutney, or make a sandwich for lunch, or serve with rice dishes for dinner. You get the point. They are versatile and can be served any time of the day. And if you try this recipe, please don't forget to take a picture and tag me on Facebook, Twitter, or on Instagram with the hashtag Ramadan with morEwish. And if you want to learn something else, let me know. Leave me a comment down below, and I try to make it happen for you guys. And once again, thank you so much for watching. And if you like this recipe, click on the links to enjoy more recipes like this.